Hi guys, the game is on. It's 1st July 2021 and what you see in front of me is a Shimoda Explore 40-liter version, which is the original Shimoda. I got it in 2018 and the story, you can actually read some of it on the Shimoda journal, so head there if you need more information. But this bag as it is, it's already built like a tank and it's been with me pretty much through whole Europe of, I would say, a daily use. And it's still holding. I never cleaned it. I actually never waterproofed it or anything. And it stood just through hell. The only thing I actually damaged is the buckle on the waist belt. But that's pretty much it. And I just love this bag. It's amazing. It can take pretty much all gear I need for my landscape and commercial photography needs. Now, building on this bag, but taking some of the features from the Action X series, is the all-new Explore V2. Now, this is not a 40-liter bag, it's a 35-liter, and I have it stuffed with a medium, actually large, DSLR unit. And you can see as it's stuffed with all my gear for the landscape work and actually some of the office work, because I take this bag all the way to the city. I take it for my holidays. I take it for my commercial works because I shoot lots of interior work. I shoot weddings. That's the only thing I don't take it on, but most of the time I use it for the landscape work. Now, the first difference obviously is not seen at the first glance, but it has the Action X frame. That's what it's built on. It has pretty much the same strap system as the Explore, as the original Explore, but it adds some of the features which makes it really more useful for my work. Now the first thing you don't see, it's the bottom strap. Now this is really handy when you have your backpack inside the trunk and you have the cover for the trunk put on. You can just grab it here and you can drag it out of the car. Now the back panel has changed. It has now removable waist strap or waist belt, and it has this mesh sort of a air system. Now I don't see much of a difference there, but the original was already pretty good. This the air flows pretty nice through it, and most of the time I actually use lots of merino clothing and stuff, and it just works well. Now the strap system, I am 195 centimeters, so I have it on the large setting. Now I think on the original there were 4 positions. Now on this 35-liter version there are only 3 positions, so you get the small, medium and large. I never actually adjusted the straps. They are just like they came sometime in March of this year. So I had a pretty good use out of this bag now for almost 4 months. What has changed on the sides? You have these quick attach tripod holders if you want, or you can put a water bottle. Now I see this as a big improvement. On the original there was a massive pocket. I could stuff 1.5 liter bottle in there, but it was just too big. Now with this, hope you can see that, but with this I can easily attach my travel tripod. This is a Manfrotto B3 GTX Pro. Now as it goes inside, I just put 2 legs like that, secure it with the bottom strap over, and then secure the top through like that, and that's how it goes on. If you don't need a pocket, you can just stash it away as it was with the first version. Now these pockets on the side, from one side, I believe it's on this side, you can open them like so, and you can access your gear from the side. I'm not a big fan of this because most of the time I come to the location and I just throw the bag on the ground. So you can see there are some blood stains and there are some scratches on the bag. But this is after 3 months of use, pretty much daily use, and it looks like brand new. So the side access I don't actually use, but it's there if you need it. On the other side, you don't get the side access, but this whole pocket comes over, and you have the filter pouches. Now these are really useful. 77mm polarized there, and the ND filter in the other pocket. And there's some additional pockets, so I carry my audio recorder there. Now all these zippers are included with the genuine leather tags, and I believe they are lockable. You can also stash the zipper below this leather cover again. I don't actually really do it, I just zip it like that. The water, after 3 months, some spring rains and stuff like that, it never got inside, so that's pretty nice. Comparing to the original Explore 40, the front now has 2 pockets. There's this pretty nice pocket at the bottom, and now with 2 zippers you get this top pocket. I always stash, what is it, some testing, COVID testing, and I stuff this board there. And there are additional 2 TPU or something like that. Look at the specs on the Kickstarter. It's pretty neat there, and you can read all the specs. But these 2 TPU pockets I usually use for snacks, keys, filters, cards, and stuff like that. So that's a front. Let's have a look at the top of the bag. Now this has changed. You had 2 pockets. With the front one, I believe you could access the, I have looked at it. Yeah, you could access the interior of the bag. Now the front is pocket with additional, I would say, 2 mesh pockets. One of them has a keychain. Now this is actually, it's like a detail, but it's really handy for me. One of the things I always do when I leave car, when I arrive to the location, I used to always forget even lose my keys. So now when I leave the car, I just put them in there, stash them into the front pocket, zip it, and that's it. Now with the big pocket at the back, I don't actually use it to access the gear inside the bag. I use it as another pocket, and I stash like a small tripod, mat for sitting and kneeling, and there's an additional mesh pocket with a rain cover, depending on the kit you actually get. So that's really handy. And this pocket is massive. I prefer it over the old one. The old one was kind of finicky and it was very shallow, so to say. So this I see as a massive improvement. And I use it on a daily basis. You know, the top access is very important to me. What else has changed? Now, let's have a look at the straps first. This side pocket, with the old Explore, you could fit water bottle. Now you can fit as well, but it's, again, fitted with the self-lockable YKK zipper. So that's really nice, and it fits most of the water bottles. I usually put 0.75 liter water bottle there. There are key loops and some other belts. There are the adjusting belts for the straps. So these are usually pretty tight. Whether these straps are here, they have a bit of a space, so it can kind of breathe, and they just hold the position of the bag for me. And most of the time I just use the waist belt, and it's tight as hell. So whole my waist carries the whole weight of the gear, and these are just for securing the position. That's the way I like it. With the other strap, The fold pocket has changed. Now it's padded a bit, and it fits. I use iPhone 8. It fits it pretty nice, and I never had a problem with it. I've never actually tried the bigger phones. It has obviously a charging hole should you need to. Now let's get inside. Obviously, most of the time that's where it gets interesting. The new logo there, give back to nature. I believe Shimoda gives something from every single bag they sell to, they kind of donate to this organization. Now I have a 14-inch ThinkPad in there. That fits pretty nice. The pocket itself is padded, so most of the time I also use it for documents when I travel and stuff. And it's just a bit deeper. With the 30 and 35 liter bags, I believe you can even fit 15, 16-inch laptops there. So that's pretty nice. Obviously, most of the time I don't take I don't take my notebook to the location. Now, getting inside the bag, I have, as I said at the start, I have a large DSLR core unit. Now, that takes the EOS R6 equipped with 1635 f4 and adapter. The way I have it set, I mean, you can fit up to, I would say, I even had here actually 100 to 400, actually 100 to 500 RF with R6. Now what's more important, and that's really important for the landscape work, I have my Freelect Think L plate there. And the, what do you call it? Basically the strap for the hand. But if you put it like that, you can easily zip the bag, even with these things attached and with the laptop inside. I mean, obviously you're gonna adjust it as you need it to, but I have some mics, I have a memory card holder, I have this double pouch, some neoprene pouch, whatever. It has the 35 and 50 in there. That slides in nicely. I have this accessory. It's just amazing. It's been through whole world with me. Had it since 2010. I have a pair of mics there, and I have the old but gold, I would say, the EF 200-28. Now this lens is just amazing for my landscape work. Most of the time I also take 1.4 teleconverter there. I also have this pouch which came with the bag, and I use it for batteries and filters, cloths, whatever I throw in there, and it just fits all inside. Zip it like that and you're ready to go. So to sum up, I love this bag. I mean, it's been with me for 3 months. It completely, unfortunately actually, it completely replaced my Explore 40 for daily needs, but not just daily needs as a travel landscape photographer, but also for commercial work, wildlife work. The only thing, I have massive 500 f4. Now, that's work for my Action X70, but if I wouldn't have that, I would totally get this bag. Now, as I said, it's pretty shame that it's replacing my Explore 40, but as I said, it's natural progression because it has just more attachments, more pockets. It's just more sort of a mainstream, like, but you can throw it in the action. Now that's important. You can, most of the time, you come to the location and you throw your bag on the ground like that, or you stand it. It stands on its own. That's important. So it needs to have the very resistant bottom and very resistant front. I actually never used the rain cover except to cover my camera, but I never covered this and it never got wet. So, I mean, never removed the waist belt if I don't need it. There's a quick tip. I guess everyone does that, but there's a quick tip. You can stash it away like that. and that's it. And you can carry it without actually removing it. So that's it, guys. Hope you like the bag. I really love it. Love the green as opposed to the blue, and I believe it's gonna serve me for coming years, and it's just amazing. Thank you very much, guys. Have a good one.